How would you be setting up your bag if you were heading to Winged Foot this year?
Winged Foot, I think the things that matter, going to a US Open or going to any tournament really. I mean, normally we travel with probably 15 clubs. I think guys will guys will often float around 5 woods and 2 irons and stuff, depending on the course. But generally they keep it the same. But majors, you're going to use your 60 a lot at Winged Foot because you're going to be in the rough around the greens. You're going to be your wedges, and you need to see how the sand is, I think, before you make a too early a commitment on your wedge. I think sometimes US Open bunkers they really like to go deep with the rakes and the ball sit down a long way, and you might want a lot of bounce. They might be a bit firmer. You might want to take a couple of wedges to see which one works really well out of the rough and the bunkers, because that's going to be you're not going to win without doing that really well. Again, maybe mess around with a 2-iron or a 5-wood. You might be able to find like a hybrid or a 5-wood that you can chop up out of the rough, depending on what liberties you can take with the rough. So I would always take about 16 or 17 to a place like that. But I think that hopefully you're not messing with your putter the week before the US Open or something. But the 60, and clearly your driver is set up to be a great driver, so you never mess with your driver. But your fairway wood, you might have an adjustment. You might do a 4-wood instead of a 3-wood because it might fit better, or you might have a 2-iron instead of a hybrid or something. But the wedge, I think the wedge bounce, the bounce on the club you use out of bunkers and pitch around the greens, I think is really important in a tournament like a US Open. So I would, Aaron Dill, our wedge man, would be working pretty hard that week, I think.
Yeah, he's the man for the wedges.